You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
All right, man, 15 Minutes of Fame. Mike P. Sorry, I wasn't in there. Yo, I'm out here doing interviews and they locked the door, so I was waiting. Because once the round is over, then they'll let you back in. They wouldn't even let me in. So I was like, I'm waiting, and then I did another interview, and then I came back and get in. I apologize. I wanted to see this one. You and Danny had to be fucking incredible, and then the saddest part is that I'm out here hearing the cheers.
That's what I was doing for Nitty and Big T. I came here, and the doors was closed, and then I hear Big T. And then everyone's like, yeah, I missed out on it, man.
Talk to me. Bring me into that battle, brother.
It was insane, man. I think it was everything that I thought it'd be. I'm so afraid of Danny as far as like punch rate, and I was saying before, he's one of those guys that if the first few bars land, you just have to deal with it. You have to deal with the round. So, yeah, I mean, he was electric. I was electric. It was a war. Definitely, battles for the rest of the year are going to be really hard to keep up with, to be honest. That was best battle I've ever been in. He pulled out like crazy, like an antic, like prop type. I had a second round that people are comparing to Lux's third versus Cal.
Damn.
It's just,
they said you was talking to his soul.
Yeah.
I was hearing that.
And then like, yeah, his soul, and then, yeah, I had a second round that, when I wrote, I thought I had something. I was telling people like Ace, just telling A-War, I'm like, yo, man, there's something about this second round, bro. I feel like it might be one of the craziest angles in battle rap. And it certainly felt like it, seemed like it, sounded like it. And even Danny was, he respected it. And then, it's one of the best Dannys I've ever seen. So, it's good to get scary guys like him out the way. Makes you feel a little better, knowing you can hang with people. Because I was walking in here like, man, he might whoop my ass. But
did you really?
Yeah, there's certain battlers. You know how I'm with punchers, man. I'm afraid of punchers. Av was really like the only battle where when I was walking up that stage, I was like, I don't have enough, man. And I felt like that a little with Danny. Not like I didn't have enough, but the role that he could get on. When he starts connecting and his energy and his performance and everything comes into it and the crowd's into it, it gets dangerous. So I was worried about it for sure. I was worried about it for sure. I'm human. You gotta be nervous about the. If you're not nervous before, you either lying or there's something wrong with you, because everybody got those nerves, man. And yeah, I was for sure feeling them. I wanted to set the tone. I said fuck the coin toss. I wanted to go first. I chose to go first, so I got some shit on my beard. I chose to go first. I wanted to set the tone, and I also, knowing I had the second round, I wanted to really shake him up, see if I could shake him up. Doesn't seem like it did. I feel like he fought through it. It was a very, very, intense angle, but great battle, man. Amazing battle.
I'm mad now, just like the people watching this. Well, thank God I got the app, so I get to watch it tonight. You know what I mean? Like, this is the only battle I missed so far. So
they might put that shit up tomorrow. To be honest,
well,
they might put that up right away.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking watch it tonight, but as soon as they put it out,
yeah, I know they usually put like one battle out after the weekend is up. But
well, O-Red and Chess
I heard,
incredible
man.
too.
Yeah.
So maybe they're gonna have a hard job figuring out who do we drop first if y'all shit was that good.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, man, even whether it drops first or drops a month from now, I'm happy I got it in the tuck. I know, you know what I'm saying. All I do is give people fire performances. This one was just, I got a round, man. I got a round in there that even I was like, dang.
What was it, second or the third? Which one's
second?
Second, okay.
Second round, yeah. I mean, blowing the doors off with just talking. Going against a puncher, just talking. No punches, no nothing. Just talking and landing the heaviest haymakers I heard in the building so far. So
thank you for your time, brother, and I can't wait to watch.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Mike
I appreciate
P.
I owe you an interview, you know what I'm saying, since I got beat by, I ain't giving it a name, but I appreciate you always.
Stop. Now, let me talk about that. Let me put your ass on the spot. Now, I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm a fan of?
What?
I'm a fan of, yo, I had a bad night. I lost. You know what I mean? I won't happen again. But you disappeared that night. Why did you tell people why you disappeared?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. There was a slight part of me that night after the battle where I didn't want to be in the venue. I was not feeling it. Other than that, I had family here. I had kids I wanted to see. I was here for a short amount of time. I don't really be staying at venues anyway. So I know that's the first battle that had, obviously, the way it went down in the room, that it had something to do with me being like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna bounce. But it wasn't like, I ain't doing no interviews. I wanted to do an interview. At first, Hip Hop Is Real was asked me, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then we walked around. Bro, I left like second round versus Danny Myers and Amzilla. I was there. But when it got time to, I was walking by and Hip Hop Is Real was interviewing Dre. I was like, I just looked at Mark. I'm like, I don't feel like waiting. I want to get out of here. I'm hungry. You know, and I apologize for that because I know, you know, y'all want that recap, but
not just us.
The fans, people, yeah, of course,
you know, so.
Of course, and I mean, for me, it worked out good because the narrative, you know, a false narrative was painted, and I kept it silent. I said, all right, wait till the battle drops, because that was a big thing. That was a big thing that pushed the whole Mike P got killed. He left the venue. So how could anybody say Mike P won if he literally ran out the building? I ain't ran out the building, and I beat Dre. He was a little gassed, man. You know, that's what happens. Shit happens, and you know, I said when the footage drops, people are gonna be like, oh, I said that didn't happen, and the footage dropped, and it didn't happen. And you recycle bars, Dre. Oh,
you did?
Yeah.
I didn't know
you recycle, and people think I looked for it. People were hitting my inbox. When the battle first dropped, I saw the YouTube comments, and the first comment I saw was, "Yo, Dre, why'd you use that bar you said versus Chef Trez?" The Lane
was
Bryant.
It similar, or was it actually a recycle?
Something fitting for this big bitch like Lane Bryant, and then he said like fit for this bitch like Lane Bryant. It was the same shit. He recycled his material, and then somebody inboxed me, because he had just battled Heavy Half, and he had a whole 4-bar setup that was exactly the same. The 5-second rule. He did it for Mills. He said Mills dropped but still got 8, 5-second rule.
That was
and then he said drop a crack and then pick it up 5 seconds. And the whole setup's the same thing. The unethical, wild special. He said wild special tools, and then was like wild special fool versus Mills. And then he said, dude, he recycled the whole fucking thing. So automatic L, you know, might be the GOAT. And hey, you know, shit happens. But
well, at least thank you for addressing it.
Yes. Always, man, always for you, bro.
And thank you for your time, brother. Mike,
peace. I appreciate it. 15 minutes of fame, always. Thanks for writing.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.